Welcome to my new video. My name is Björn and today we are going back to the basics. And what I mean by that is I will show you how to do the classical Kimura from close guard. And when I'm saying close guard, I mean close guard. You know, I'm not talking about opening the legs, using your hips or shrimping away from your opponent like you usually do. And I will explain you why or how you can do it without opening the legs and why it's sometimes better to do so. So let me start first with the classical Kimura and the problems that arise when you do them. You know, when you do this technique. So let's start. I'm over this way. Let's say we have the classical close guard and we want to set up, you know, the Kimura. You know, from here, if I can catch the hand and I'm coming up and I'm grabbing here and I have open legs, you know, and I sit back with open legs like it is tall, and I turn my hip and then I use my shoulder and turn my hip and then I put my knee inside the hip and I keep her elbow up at shoulder line. This is a beautiful technique, and once I'm here, it's hard to roll or jump or do whatever. But from the moment I'm opening my legs till just 45 degrees, till I get to the end position, you know, it's easy for her to escape. Once I do this, you know, she's able to jump over my legs left and right. So, you know, I can grab, I sit down, now she can jump, you know, whatever I hear, she can jump. So it's perfect to learn the correct mechanics to do the Kimura. But practically, you know, you will not get the Kimura. You know, people will jump all over the place and you will not get it. So if you want to do the Kimura from close guard, maybe for self-defense, maybe for MMA, you need to do it differently, you know. Well, usually, you know, when you control someone close, you know, if she's really stupid, she would put the hand on the ground. And if this happens, you know, then you can go for grabbing it and doing it. But usually people are not that stupid. So the most common situation where you can do the Kimura from close guard is when she puts the hands on the hips and try to push her head up and to get posture. That's when you can do whatever you can do the Kimura. So from here, what you do is you change here and you come up here. You know, you have to control the head and you push here and you close the legs again. And now you come over here. And now the key point is not doing the Kimura. The key point is pulling her elbow as high towards my face as I could. If she's pulling it down, the Kimura is usually gone. Or let's say this way, as more she can pull her arm down, as more strength I need to get it. As higher I can get it, as easier it is. So from here what you do is you're changing your hips without opening up. You're changing your shoulder without opening up. Changing your hips, shoulder, hips, shoulder, and you get submission. It's exactly the same mechanic you have with open legs, you know, just 45 degrees. You know, if I'm here, I'm high, hips, shoulder, hips, inside or above, finishing. But with the close guard, you don't do that. You hear, she puts the hand on the hips, you hear, usually you pull, you grab, and the most important thing is now, don't move from here, because if she's pulling down, you know, it's away. So the most important thing is this, high up, elbows tight, and from here, stretch, shoulder, stretch, shoulder, and you get the position. And so even so, if she would be able to pull it down now, you know, you have a pretty good position here, and you can go over with the omoplata here sit up, come out here, control. So the different side. So the key is to make things small. You see, make things small. So here, hands on the hip, grab, pull her in, chest, pull it up high. And now from here it's a little bit different direction. You know, you pull high and you push low. Turn, push, turn, push. You see, this is the position. If she would now push it down and you really would lose it, it's easy to just sit up, come over with some kind of moblata or whatever. You know, because you've changed the position already. So last time, here, grab, pull her in. You can control if you want. You change over, you keep it high. If she wants to pull it down, it's very difficult because it's already high. You know, you can, and now you turn, 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 turn. You see here, beautiful. From here, like I said, if she pulls down, you can go inside or you can just keep it here. Control, sit up, free your low leg, go for triangle, go for moblata, whatever, you know, it all works. But you need to make small movements. So what I say about this is, in my opinion, the best thing would be first learn the classical way of shrimping Kimura with opening legs, with using hips and shoulders in a very, you know, big manner, big movements, and then later do the same, exactly the same, but don't open your legs. Use hip and shoulder with closed legs, and keep always the arm of your opponent above his shoulder. You know, the elbow should never be below the shoulder. Once the elbow is below the shoulder, it's her game. If her shoulder, her elbow is above her shoulder, it's my game. The arm is weak. Imagine you would have to push something down from here, or you have to push something down from here. What is easier? It's much easier to do this than to do this. That's why you always need to isolate the arm first, and then do the small movements, hip and shoulder, but without opening the legs. I hope you like this video, especially if you're a beginner. This is an important tip if you're playing close guard, and I think close guard is one of the best guards you can have in Jiu-Jitsu, because it prevents your opponent from just standing up, and that's an important point, because you cannot expect that people want to stay on the ground. You know, you need to force people to stay on the ground in order to use your Jiu-Jitsu, and that's a very good technique to do so. So thank you very much. If you have any questions, just put them in the comment box. Subscribe our channel, like our videos, and of course share our videos, and mandatory buy my video series in my shop Gumroad. You will get all the videos, and of course you can become a member of our channel and you will get new stuff there too. So yeah, hope you like it, and see you next time.